Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 21 of Family Life with Pets. And if you are returning, welcome back. And this is going to be the finale of Family Life with Pets. As I mentioned last time, the kids are still in Salvadorada, and I thought we would examine one more site before they go home. And then we will probably have a little welcome home party for all of them, and where they can explain what they did while they were in Salvadorada and what they had found. So I'm going to use Allie because she needs to find somewhere off the path. Her gardening is not high enough, so I'm going to have her clear it with the machete. And just in general, the whole Family Life with Pets is the continuation of my Rags to Riches Toddler Edition, but my toddlers are now teens, Al and Vicki, and they are here in Salvadorada with their teen aunt and uncle. Their aunt here, Allie, is actually their dad's sister, younger sister obviously, and Dean is their mom's younger brother, though her mom had not seen Dean for many years. He was still a very young child when they met, but they're like seniors in high school, so almost about to become young adults, so there is an age difference between them, hence why they show up as being older. And so we're gonna get our pop-up pretty soon because she's made it through. Okay. Oh, this is good. She has a high archaeology skill. Watchful observer. On a jungle trek, Allie is watching the birds fly through the canopy when she almost stumbles over a very strange-looking egg. A bird of prey is perched nearby and seems to be eyeing the egg hungrily. What should she do? Should she try to scare off the bird? I don't find the first option is very... I've not had any luck with it, though I don't actually use it very much because I usually either have the skills or I often have the item, which in this case we don't have the item, but she does have the skills. I have done the first ones because I have played with some Sims who don't have skills. Just not in my Let's Plays as much, though a little bit there. So, but she has level 9 of archaeology, so I think she probably is safe to protectively watch the egg, and we'll see what happens. So she suspects the egg may be a legendary creature described in many folk tales. The scientist in her decides it would be best to wait and observe the creature hatching. After some time, there's a loud crack and a flash of light, and the creature is born. Allie carries a soft, adorable creature to a safe cave where it bestows a blessing on her. I don't know that I've ever noticed a blessing. Oh, and this is going to the Omniscient Royal Baths, which I don't think is considered off the path, but I'll say yes, and we'll find out whether it is. And I obviously haven't been to the baths, at least not on this particular trip, so we'll have them go check it out. So I will see you when we get there. Well, we're here at the baths, and it turns out that this is considered an area off the path, so we did get that ticked off for her, and she obviously can't examine any more traps because we need to go into the temple, which they just did, so it's closed right now. So I'll just, she can't really do anything with that, so we'll just close those aspirations because we don't really have anything to do. And why don't they go for a swim? Why don't we swim here together because they're all together, and they can all do a little bit of swimming here. And let's take a look. While they're swimming, there's a site they can look, and let me go into tab mode so we can maybe more freely look around. So there's some totem pole or whatever you would call that over there in the background, and a lot of water. Oh, and that's closed, so we can't go in there without even going to it. We can't go there this time. It's off limits, just like the spot that is my favorite spot. I'm gonna move over here a little bit through the woods, through the trees. Lots of green. Just a lot of green. And, there's the temple. Look at that. You can see I don't know that they can see the temple, but we can see the temple from here. There you go. That's where they already have been, but they can't go back because they've finished their exploration. And there we are. There's the bath. They're swimming. They're coming in from this direction. Let's go down. Oops, that was quite the quick down. And there we are. They're swimming in the baths. Very pretty. So let me get out of tab mode. And you can see her blessing. She has a sun on her head from being blessed. And she's energized from the springs. And she has the blessing of personal sun from encountering a strange egg, my own personal ball of sunshine brightening my day. So they're going to have a little bit of swim here. I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, there's a tree here. So they can harvest the wild tree of emotions. Let's see. I'll let her do it. Let's let her come harvest that. And yeah, this one is closed. We can't go here. It says clear path with hands. The path is sealed shut and cannot be opened on this trip. Perhaps next vacation a little open. So I think they're really enjoying their little group. So I think this club is one that's going to continue through their teen years, except for that, of course, their aunt and uncle probably may not be teens, so it may not just be a teen explorer. Maybe Al will become the head of the teen explorer club when he gets a bit older. That's a pretty small spot to be swimming, I have to say, Al. But I think we're going to leave it here. They're enjoying some time at the baths, and then it'll be time for them to go home. And we'll join them when they get back home and are telling their family all about their fun trip. So I'll be back when they get back home. Well, the teens are back home, and it is now Wednesday early evening, after school essentially, and I did send Al to do some jog to clear mind because he was angry coming home from school. And it looks like he's playing cards, which is kind of funny because I don't think I have that as an activity for the club gathering, but I've noticed since the last patch that they seem to be playing cards a lot more, whereas I never noticed them playing cards before autonomously. And I did open a pile of a bunch of feathers in Roxanne's inventory, and I see that we have Matthew is about to react to the pet gift. Let's see, what does he do? He just looks like he just picked it up. So we'll have him open it. I only opened the ones in, so he only has one. So we're gonna, and I'm too short of completing the collection. I don't know how likely it is now. We got 2 pigeon and 1 finch, which I'm pretty sure we already had. The easiest way I find to double check is to go into the household collections tab and find the feathers area, unless I went by it, because I don't remember where it is in here. Okay, I didn't go by it. It's near the bottom. It's still showing us as needing 2 more. The 2 that I did get just recently, which is still showing as new, is the cardinal feather and the parrot feather. I have them over here in their bedroom on the wall. So the parrot feather is here, so you can see the feather underneath the picture. And then the cardinal feather is this one right here. And we had all the rest before, so because I'll just stick that up there, because that's all we have. We have 10 of the 12 feathers, and some spares, of course. I had actually unlocked this, because I tend to, and so we have another gift, but that won't be feathers. I unlocked this. I normally have it locked because I don't like the pets to go in there, but I was hoping that we maybe would get some more feathers so we could finish up the collection before we ended this, but, you know, it didn't work. But we did get a very stinky, skunky Coco. She needs to clean herself since we can't give her a bath. And Mitzi did get bitten. And is Mitzi going out again? Unfortunately, Mitzi often just gets presents versus the feathers. I kind of wonder if the cats are more likely to get the feathers. I don't know. I didn't think that was the case. It's just that I have noticed him often coming out, or her often coming out. There she is, going in. Is she going to get sick? And in truth, maybe I should close, I should lock the gate once she comes out, because if she doesn't get sick, I don't think we want anyone getting sick, because we are going to have a party just to, there's Coco. You can't go in. We already, oh look, we got feathers. Oh, you're going to take turns? Are you going to go in there? Oh no, you came out to go to use the litter box. Oh, they're still very romantic. That's funny that it's Matthew reacting to the pet gifts and not Roxanne, because Roxanne, I'm pretty sure, has like a maxed... Oh, maybe... I thought Roxanne has maxed her relationship. She's got a higher relationship. So she's reacting to the pet gift. and she wants to go for a walk. So we have that in our, she's already picked it up, so let's open that one and see what's in here. And then, like I said, we don't want any pets getting sick. So we are going to lock the door for everyone but I think that means the pets can't go in. I'm not actually sure. I don't really pay that much. I usually just lock it for the household. So what did we get? We got a heron, a crow, and a finch. Again, I think those are ones that we already have. Crow, finch, and I know we have heron. I remember that one. But I'll quickly check. Yeah, we don't have any new ones. I've locked that. So we got 10 of the 12 feathers. And you've seen them over here on the wall, the 10 that we have. And then we have 2, of course, that are missing. And now it's time for a party to welcome the twins back from their vacation. They did get back late the night before, but we sort of let them, recuperate, and we're going to have the party today, and we're going to have it at home. So I'm going to plan the event, and I will be back. Well, we started the party. I have Roxanne doing some cooking for the garden salad aspect of the party. We did invite some guests for coming. So why don't we have Matthew do a cheerful introduction, because he doesn't seem to know him. And how about you? Do you know him? I couldn't actually invite everybody at the same time because I actually triggered the party with Roxanne, and she didn't know a couple of people that I had invited that I wanted to have come, because I essentially wanted their entire family to come, both sides of the family. So I just had them individually invite people that they didn't know, just to be on the safe side. So we're going to do, I thought we actually went over and introduced ourselves to everybody at one point, and I think I've already done that, but I think I have already had Al introduce himself, but just in case, I'll just put him on that one too, just in case there's anyone there. So she's still making the garden salad. We need to thank a guest for coming, but first we had to introduce ourselves before we could thank him for coming, and we need to have people become playful. I'm looking where my things are. They're probably in the chest. So now let's call guests to meal. Why don't you come call to meal, since they were all a little bit hungry when they came home. So I let them do that. So we're calling the guests to meal, and hopefully everybody will be eating. I think they need a bigger table. I think they actually need a bigger house, to be quite honest. Much as it's bigger than where they do have 6 Sims in this house, and much as they have bedrooms, their living space isn't actually that big, I find. The bedrooms are a reasonable size, but the living space isn't as big as they could use, I would think. I think they need a little bit more room, I have to say. So, do you know everybody? You know Deborah. She's your grandma. So we'll thank her for coming, and then we will tell her a joke. Funny, I don't know if everybody actually ever came, if they all came or not. I'm not really sure. And you didn't actually know, I don't know that everybody actually ended up coming in the end, because maybe there's just too many people. And of course, poor little Andromeda is going through a clingy stage, so she doesn't like having all these people over. She doesn't like anyone being around, to be honest. I noticed that. Even siblings, they don't seem to like them. So it's poor girl, not so good. So why don't we enthuse about candy? We don't seem to be very close with our grandmother. So why don't we do a funny joke about nacho cheese? And we need to make some tea or coffee. Who can make the tea or coffee? You can make the tea or coffee. So you come over here and brew pot of calming chamomile, because I don't know that spiced sparkling apple juice is going to work for considered as making tea. I don't really know. I think that's something that you get with the buffet, not the table, but like the drinks fountain is an option. That's something that they have. So now we still need to have Sims become playful. But why don't you, Al, why don't you tell about your trip? Why don't we tell a folk tale about a hungry monkey to... Oh, you know what? Before we do that, why don't we introduce ourselves? Because there was someone there that we don't seem to know. But where is that person? That's the question. Oh, there he is. So why don't we come do a cheerful introduction over here, and then we'll tell our story about our trip. Oh, we don't need to become playful. We got our gold. I wish I could push that out of the way now that we've completed all the goals, because we don't need it. And let me get this out of the way and this out of the way, because we don't really need to see that. And how about you, Vicki? Do you know? No, you don't know either of them, but you do know him. Oh, look, show some pictures of Salvadorada, your trip. And of course, now it's not there. It's gotta come up. Let's see. If I had noticed it in the first place, I would have selected it, but I was a bit too quick and I didn't see it. So I guess we're going to tell a folktale about a man with a big hat. After all, we'll do it to Christian, Rick. We'll do it to both of our grandmothers. It doesn't look like our grandfather ended up coming over, so because they haven't been to Salvadorada yet. So let's share those stories with them. And that means he must be listening. They're listening. Do we know? Yeah, we do know. So she doesn't look, she's hungry. Go eat something. There's lots of food in the house. Go, this is rack a lamb. Why don't you go eat that? Because you're really hungry. And they're busy telling the story. Or Al is busy telling a story. I guess he could have also shared it with his sisters, his younger sisters. Half-sister. No, actually only one is a half-sister. Andromeda is a half-sister because his dad was abducted. She's actually an alien. She's in disguise right now. She sometimes doesn't use her disguise, but she often has her disguise. She feels more comfortable that way. So they're all, I assume, listening to the story. It looks like that was hopefully a success. And why don't we thank again for coming. It would be nice to share some pictures if that would come up. Compliment outfit. And because the whole point is to share their what they did while they were on vacation. Is there not enough food? There should be food there. What are you drinking? Don't drink Faraday Fizz. Why are you drinking Faraday Fizz? That's a bit weird. Oh well, it's gone now. Just eat your food. I do notice that they sometimes autonomously drink those special drinks that come with Jungle Adventures, like the ones that are meant to help them with their questing and all that stuff. Which I can understand them drinking the ones that are for the energy drinks when they're tired. Oh, look at the cutie pie. Look at her. She's so cute, Nikki. I guess you don't really know Nikki. Do we need to talk to her? No, but we can brighten her day. And how about you? Do you know her? You do know her. But I do find that the club interactions don't work with the toddlers. Because they can't be part of clubs, and this is not there. Are you sick, Andromeda? I see little medicine. Oh, you are. Oh, you should go have a nap. You're stressed anyway, so you've come and visited enough. You can go have a nap so that you feel a bit better. I guess they do only have, the girls have to share, the two younger ones have to share rooms, so maybe the bedrooms aren't actually big enough. I'm thinking they need to move to another location, but I think they are happy here. Who knows how long the twins will still be here, because they'll probably move out when they become old enough, so this is probably big enough, just a bit cramped at this stage in their lives. But, so they made it quite successful. You know, Roxanne and the twins started with nothing on the streets, and they went into a small apartment that needed lots of TLC. We're going to have a call. I'm wondering if Mitzi's hungry, because I see that Mitzi is a little bit uncomfortable unless she has to go to the bathroom. But, and now they have this nice house in Brindleton Bay, even though they could use a little bit more space. But I think it's still pretty good. They might need to earn a little bit more money before they perhaps move to something larger for them. But they enjoy the location. They found Roxanne's family, and they're also in Brindleton Bay, so it kind of makes sense to stay here for them. And oh, it looks like the little one is hungry, but I think we are going to leave it here. I'll put a few screenshots that cover from when they started in the city to probably you know, just a couple of them showing the twins aging up and whatnot afterwards. But that is going to be it for this Let's Play. Thanks very much for joining me in, oh, she's making some food, in their journey from rags to riches, essentially. But thanks very much for watching, and join me in another Let's Play. I do have Abandoned Kids, Drifter Challenge, and I have a Jungle Adventures Let's Play going on right now, too, to name a few. But that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, Let's Plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!